Sometimes other ways of learning and other means of expression are appealing to different learners. This screencast is meant to be a reminder of the homeschooler's freedom to try alternative ways to share the content of a story from the Oak Meadow curriculum. It is important to discuss and recall salient events of a story, but how your child interprets and shares their time with the presented literary selections can be an exciting set of widely different activities that involve an equally wide array of materials. Individual and group projects serve many needs and purposes for young learners. Family members and pets can be part of your child's story-inspired collaboration. They can help with skits and puppet presentations as part of a valuable shared endeavor. Integrating different sensory experiences, such as invented music and movement interpretations of a story's plot and characters, are often engaging and interesting options for some young learners.
Rather than making a crayon drawing, you may want to encourage your child to portray a story or part of a story using other media. Some examples include watercolors, clay, a diorama, or used mixed media such as a collage or on a drawing. Look to your community resources for workshops in public spaces such as your local library, homeschool cooperatives, or artists willing to host a visit to their studios. Oil pastels have vibrant colors that can be blended. Modeling beeswax is a multi-sensory way to explore the stories. Clay is another often pleasing medium to work in as it is forgiving and sturdy enough to allow the imagination to explore sculpture. It is also a magnificent way to build fine motor muscle strength. Watercolors allow children to explore color blending and cover the entire page without focusing on specific detail. Chalk can be blended to create interesting effects. Wool, such as in this needle-felted scene, allows for a tactile experience. Similar to chalk, charcoal and pastels allow students to explore general shapes and blending without being distracted by intricate details. Beeswax block crayons allow children whose fine motor muscles are still developing a medium that is comfortable to grip and has a pleasing sweet smell to stimulate the senses. Perhaps a diorama would be an appropriate way for your child to express their understanding of a story. The types of media that can be used are almost endless. For example, this one used paint, an origami boat, and toy figures. Different art materials, including ones found in your recycling bin and other items glued to the base, can create an interesting and textured collage. Two or more media can be used together to create a varied experience when drawing and illustrating.
Sometimes providing choices that are more open-ended may inspire greater involvement and problem-solving on your child's part. It is expected that additional time may be necessary to meet these challenges. You may want to have such a multifaceted long-term project replace other lesson activities in that subject. Just remember to add a note about this when submitting work to your Oak Meadow teacher. Remember, too, that these endeavors often entail skills targeted in the curriculum's arts and crafts.